Hey guys, welcome back to MBTcraft. Today I'm going to show you how I've done those turrets. So first of all I have to show you something really cool. I'm going to reset the tower, and now I can use the tower again, which is already pretty cool. But if I reset the tower, I can step on top of the tower and kill the tower, and then replace it with a surrounding block, of course. And yeah, I can also place a tower for the direction 1. Currently there's only one direction. Then if I set up those towers, there will be the towers, and of course they're fully functional, which is pretty cool. Okay, they might look a little bit glitchy, but that's just because I'm recording. When I'm not recording, they look really cool and really beautiful. But yeah, I also of course take damage if I am in, in the other book, game mode 2. Whoa, okay. And that is not because I am shooting fireballs out of this dispenser right here. There's actually nothing inside the dispenser. And it's also not because I'm setting a block of fire on the player and setting an air block replacing the fire block. Actually I am summoning small fireballs on the player, and these small fireballs have a motion tag into the negative Y direction. That means as soon as they hit the ground, they will burn me. Sometimes they also create a fire on the blocks, so I'm of course also running the replace fire with air command. And okay, let's see. Game mode 1, can I go to game mode? Okay, game mode 1. No, I have to heal myself up. Come here. Heal me, heal me. Okay. Yeah, now I can show it to you. I walk right here and you can't actually see the small fireballs, so it's also multiplayer friendly. And yeah, we can of course also reset 2 towers and use them again, which is also pretty cool. And one thing I have to show to you is that first, this is a dispenser, and second, there is a dropper, and this is needed. Set up reset towers. I will show this to you later, I think. First of all, let's start with the book. The book uses has 3 clickable commands. The first is kill tower, which executes a kill command below the player, so it kills the wither skull. Then I have place tower, which summons a wither skull, direction of nothing and persistence required 1, and has a name of gun type 1, so because this is tower 1. And then I've set up reset towers, which sets block a redstone block to this location. And yeah, this command will be the first one that will be executed, and it will set block at the wither skull with a name gun type of 1. It will set block a dropper, so not a dispenser, it's a dropper. Then it will set block air 1 above the wither skull, and then it will set gun time to 0 of every wither skull, and then it will set this to latest block again. So what happens is, when I step right here and I go ahead and do the place tower, it will summon a wither skull inside this block right here, and the wither skull has a name, gun type 1. Now if I set up and reset the tower, then there will be placed the dropper, and this right here above the wither skull will be set to air. Also the gun time will be set to 0 of the wither skull, so now I can execute it by walking right here. And the execution of this works through this command block right here, which executes at every player 1 into the ground, so negative Y direction, and 1 into the positive Z direction, so the positive Z direction is right here. It will execute the scoreboard player set command, and the positive set direction is needed so that when I am on the turret, that it will not activate. and I will set the scoreboard of an entity inside a rectangle, and the rectangle is from the player, so I'm standing right here and I'm testing into this direction, about the 10 blocks, and if the entity is a wither skull inside that rectangle and has a name of gun type 1 and a maximum gun time of 0, it will set gun time to 1. Gun type, gun time, gun time. Yeah, and when gun time is 1, because it is 0 when I place it or I set it up again, this command right here can execute, and so I have these two clocks where the right clock is for the particles and the left clock is for moving the dispenser upwards. And this command block right here will add 1 to every wither skull with a name gun type of 1, score gun time minimum value of 1 and maximum value of 15, 1 to gun time. So because we set the gun time to 1, this is now able to execute it and increase it more than just to 1 like this command block. So as soon as the gun time is 2, so I will execute a command at the wither skull with the gun time 2. I will summon a falling sand 0.1 above the wither skull, so it looks a little bit outside of the block. And the falling sand has the following MPT data. It's a Minecraft dispenser with a data value of 2, so this is the direction that the hole is looking in. Then a time of 0B, drop item 0, so the dispenser will not be, after it is destroyed, it will not drop an item. And a motion of 0.04 into the Y direction, so it will not fall down. And yeah, I have time 0B right here. So if I summon a falling sand, for example, let's say here, and the time is 0B, it will just blink 1 second or 1 tick and then disappear. If the time would be 1, it would fall down and become a solid block. Now there's a problem, and that's the reason why I have a dropper right here and a dispenser on top. The reason is that on the top side they look, oh, okay, this is a bug. I will fix this. I'm getting burned on top of the dispenser. This should not happen. Okay, but anyways, they look the same on top. So I was able to use a dropper and dispenser right here, because when I summon the falling sand inside another block with the same data value, so it's a dispenser summoned in a dispenser, it will actually rewrite the time MPT data from 0 to 1 and set block this block right here to air. It will remove this block. And yeah, then there would be a hole and we would have the falling sand fall downwards, and if it would hit a block, it would become a solid block again, because the time value was rewritten. So yeah, I'm using 2 different blocks to make this possible. And this increases, so on the time minimum value of 3, I'm summoning it 0.2 blocks upwards, then 0.3 on the time 4, and so on and so on. And on the end, I am then at the wither skull. I am cloning, because you cannot use a set block command, because the set block command ignores the rotation of a dispenser or of chests or of droppers. So you have to clone it to have the right orientation. So I'm cloning this dispenser right here, 1 above the wither skull, which is the location right here. And yeah, then there are the particles, which are also a fill clock. And the particles will execute at the wither skull with a name gun type of 1. So this is needed so the particles have the right direction for the right gun. And if the gun time minimum value is 11, it will then use particle flame and 1.4 blocks above the wither skull and into a specific direction. So this is yeah, Yeah, actually not necessary. I have done it that way so it looks a little bit cooler, because there are now 3 fire streams. You could of course do this third with just 1 fire stream. But yeah, it looks a little bit better. And then I have this command right here, which is for hurting the player. So I'm executing at a wither skull named gun type, blah 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 blah. And yeah, then I'm doing a rectangle again, which I have to change because this right here needs only 10. Yeah, I'm summoning a small fireball, 0.1 above the ground with a direction value of 1 into the negative y direction. And yeah, that's what hurts the player. So let's see if this works now. Yeah, okay, it works. Okay, I'm going to upload this into the description. And thanks for watching, guys, and have a very nice day.